Hello everyone, welcome to SimplifyCAIE. Today we are going to be solving Chemistry Paper 4 0620 May June 2024. Let's begin. Question number 1. Name the process that is used to convert sulfur dioxide into sulfur trioxide in manufacture of sulfuric acid. So this entire process is known as contact process. Part B. Obtain water from aqueous sodium chloride. The process is known as distillation. Part C. Extract aluminium from purified bauxite. This is known as electrolysis. Separate petroleum into useful substances. This was fractional distillation. Next up, produce ethanol from aqueous glucose. This was fermentation. Part F. Manufacture of alkenes and hydrogen from large alkane molecules. This is called cracking. Basically, the large alkane molecules break down into smaller alkenes or alkanes or hydrogen. Part G. Separate a mixture of soluble colored substances. This was known as chromatography. Next up, question number 2. They are asking us to complete the table 2.1, and in the first row, they have given us the chlorine atom, and they are asking us for number of protons. The number of protons will be the lower number 17, and as it is an atom, the number of electrons would be equivalent to number of protons, so hence the number of electrons will be also 17. And for the number of neutrons, we'll be subtracting the nucleon number or the bigger number from the smaller number. So 37 minus 17 would be 20. Next up, they have given us the ion of copper, copper plus 1. So it has lost one of its electron. So number of protons would be 29, and as it has lost one of its electron, the number of electrons would be 28. Number of neutrons, they have already provided us with 34. Next up, they haven't given us the information whether it's an atom or ion. So let's identify it. As it has gained 2 electrons, it's an anion, a negative ion. And as it has gained 2 electrons, the charge would be -2. And the number of protons is 16. The atomic number is 16. Let's visit the periodic table and look at it 16. 16 is of sulfur. So the proton number is 16 and the element is sulfur. Now let's determine the number of neutrons. Most of the students would have written 32 over here, but no, you have to calculate from the table, from the information that they have already provided to you. How we can determine the nucleon number? We are going to add 16 plus 17, which will be 33. So the 33 would be your nucleon number. Next up, question number 3. The question is about the elements sodium and fluorine and the compound sodium fluoride. Sodium reacts with fluorine to form sodium fluoride. Write a symbolic equation for this reaction. So sodium reacts with fluorine, which exists as diatomic molecule as it's a halogen, will form sodium fluoride NaF. Now let's balance fluorine. Fluorine will balance now, and now let's balance sodium. So the equation is balanced. Okay, some properties of sodium fluorine and sodium fluoride are shown in the table 3.1. Explain why sodium conducts electricity when it's a solid. It is because the electrons are mobile, or you can say electrons are able to move. Next up, Complete the dot and cross diagram for a molecule of fluorine. As we know that they exist as F2, and as we know that they are in group number 7, so both of the fluorines will be having 7 valence electrons. And as it's a covalent bond, so they will be having shared pair of electrons. The electrons of left hand side fluorines are dot. Okay. One of the electrons from left hand side fluorine is shared with the electron of right hand side fluorine, making this shared pair of electron and completing the octet. Deduce the physical state of fluorine at negative 200 degrees Celsius. Use the data in table 3.1 to explain your answer. Okay, so let's look at fluorine. So the melting point is negative 220 and the boiling point is negative 188. So melting point basically means when it is converted from liquid to solid, and the boiling point means it's converted from liquid to gas, right? And as it is at negative 200 degrees Celsius, negative 200 degrees Celsius, it is greater than negative 220 and it is lower than negative 188. So it is not a gas and nor a solid. So it is a liquid. So the physical state would be liquid, and the explanation for this would be that the melting point negative 220 is lower than negative 200 degrees Celsius, and the boiling point negative 188 is greater than negative 200 degrees Celsius. Next up, part number 4. Explain in terms of structure and bonding why sodium fluoride has much higher melting point than fluorine. So, as we know, sodium fluoride is an ionic compound, right? So, it will be having NaF has ionic bond, which is a bond that has strong electrostatic forces of attraction between negatively charged ions. So, it is stronger, right? Whereas for fluorine, it has attraction between its molecule, which is a weaker attraction as compared to the attraction present in ionic bond. So we can say fluorine has attraction between molecules, which is a weaker attraction as compared to attraction in NaF. Part number 3. Dilute aqueous sodium fluoride undergoes electrolysis. Hydrogen is produced at cathode. State what is meant by the term electrolysis. It is the breakdown of an ionic compound in molten or aqueous state through passage of an electrical current, or you can simply say through passage of electricity. Part number 2. Write an ionic half equation for the production of hydrogen at the cathode. Okay, so what occurs at cathode? You can remember it through this mnemonic, red cat. Reduction occurs, right? And as we know through this mnemonic, oil rig, reduction is gain of electrons, right? Gain of electrons. So, and as it's cathode, right? So cations will be attracted to cathode, and as hydrogen is being produced, so it's common sense that hydrogen ion will be attracted to cathode and it is going to gain an electron to form hydrogen gas, right? So now balance it. Let's put a 2 with hydrogen ion. But now the net charge over the left hand side is positive 1, whereas on the right hand side it is 0. So to make the charges balance on both sides of the equation, we'll add 2 with electron as well. So 2 plus and 2 minus simply makes 0 over here as well. So now the equation is balanced. So that's all for question number 3.